for hairballs, you know, give the cat a bit of oil.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
It's 8:35 a.m. Good morning, Hydrox. I just gave Hydrox a can of the And I Love NU chicken pate mixed with water, and I put some B vitamins in there, so hopefully he'll eat it. Good morning, Hydrox. How are you? He just went over to eat his food, and now he's walking away, but he'll go back. It's about 3:15 p.m. right now. I just took Simba outside because he was interested in going outside. He was near the back door. Hello, Simba. We're gonna go for a walk, okay? Okay. Whoops. That was bumpy, Simba. Okay, I'm trying to take Simba down the road and he's starting to freak out. Like we're past the driveway. We're probably 15 steps past the driveway and he's starting to freak out. So I just stopped. I stopped the stroller. He's looking around, he's smelling things. Okay, we'll turn around. Okay, we'll turn around. I'm gonna sit here in the shade with him. He's nice and calm. He looks like he's having a good time. He's rubbing up against the stroller. He was a little stressed out by the trip down the driveway and a few steps down the road. He's smelling the air. Hello, Simba. I'm sitting here talking to Simba and he's purring. Simba's purring. Probably can't hear him because there's so much other noise out here right now. Simba, me and you were hanging out, right? Simba, we're hanging out? Simba, me and you were hanging out, right? Okay, you're gonna lay down? You lay down and we'll hang out. He's kneading the bottom. This is the cushion. Needs to move over. I just moved the cushion over, so that's much better. I need to put one of the cat blankets in here. That's what I really need to do and make it super comfy. Right, Simba? You need a blanket in there. He says yes. He says, how come you didn't think of putting one in sooner? I'm sitting out here with Simba and he just started crying, so I'm gonna take him inside. He doesn't want to be outside anymore. He wants to go inside. Okay, Simba, we'll go inside. Hold on. It's 5:25 p.m. and I just saw this. Look at this. Stella and Boo are hanging out by the door. Don't move, Boo. You stay. Stay there with your girlfriend, Stella. They're getting comfortable now. Okay. You guys can hang out here. I'll see you later. Be nice. It's 8:45 p.m. right now and you can't see a thing. Well, maybe you could. Oh no, that's a raccoon. A raccoon just ran across the street, but I was just getting back. I was just getting home and two cats ran across the street in front of my car. And it was Ditto and the orange cat, like the two that were hanging out together like a week or so ago. So I guess they're friends. So Ditto and the orange cat are buddies. It is 7 a.m. Good morning, Boo. Boo's been laying on the bed getting some pets. Simba just jumped on the bed, walked over the bed, and jumped up into the cat tower. Boo slept on the bed most of the night, and then he slept on the cat tower. And when I woke up today, Simba was sleeping on the bed. And Boo is so happy to be inside. That's what he told me last night. Boo says he was so lonely when he was living outside because he would have to sleep by himself all of the time. Because Stella and the boys were inside. He used to sleep with them. They used to hang out together. But then he was all by himself. So he's so happy when he came inside and he could be with them. Boo says he likes to be safe on a comfy bed instead of curled up in the bushes or in a corner somewhere. Right, Boo? Boo says he's so happy now. Right, Boo? He's so much happier living inside. Boo says he hit the jackpot. That's right, Boo, you hit the jackpot. Hello, Simba. How are you today? You look very handsome. Don't fall. Simba says he likes living inside also. He says he doesn't mind going outside in a stroller for short visits, but he doesn't like spending too much time out there because he's so much happier inside. Right, Simba? He's purring. Today for breakfast, the cats are getting homemade raw food mixed with some water. This is half rabbit and half chicken. And let me show you how I need to make Boo's food for him. So here's his raw food, and this is the organic chicken pot pie baby food. So I squeeze some on top of his food, and then I have to spread it around on the top. And this is crazy. I don't spread the other cats. The other cats, they just get it on top. But his, I gotta spread it out. This is what the other cats look like. Now I have to put a few crunchies on top, and then I have to press them in. I just put the crunchies on top, and now I have to take this little fork, and I have to tap them into the food, and then he'll eat all of this food, no problem. And this is the food for the other cats. I just sprinkle them on top, and that's it. So here's the other cats, and here's Boo. And now all of the cats are eating their food right away. Today they're eating on ceramic dishes. So what happens is they eat their food, and then usually there are tiny bits of food left on the dishes. And it's like working in a restaurant. I scrape them off all into one dish. And then Stella likes to finish it. It's usually like a few bites. And then the dishes get washed right away because it's much easier to wash them that way. And I can do this in the morning because I have some time built into my schedule. I pretty much accepted the fact that I have to sit here with the cats while they eat. I can't just give them food and then go about my day. I have to monitor what's going on here to make sure everyone's eating their food and it stops the vomiting from people eating things they're not supposed to. So, yeah. So normally what I'll do right now is I'll go through comments on this YouTube channel and maybe go through a few emails too. So that's what I'm going to do. And then when they're done, I can move on to other things. It is 8 a.m. Look at this. Oh my gosh. I'm standing by the back door and Hydrox is like jumping toward me. I'm like right here. And Hydrox just jumped up next to me. Like, I'm here. Here's where Hydrox jumped up. And this is where I just gave him food. I gave him a 3-ounce can of chicken. Okay, Hydrox, go eat your food, okay? I'm putting breakfast together, and I'm putting my lunch together, and this is what Stella does. She sits here on this chair like a queen and watches me. Sometimes she takes a nap. It's 4:55 p.m. I'm sitting here at the kitchen table editing a video that I would like to post tonight, and Simba has been bumping up against my legs, and look what he did. Look. He pulled the power supply out of the wall. This was plugged in, and Simba pulled it out of the wall. And this is my hard drive, and he disconnected this from the computer. Look, see where it says it was not ejected properly? That's because Simba got up on his hind legs, and he pulled this cord with his front paws. And yeah, that's what he did. The minute I get up from this chair, look who's in it. Stella. It's 9:17 p.m. I just got home, and I'm sitting down trying to finish a video, and Stella's sitting next to me, and I'm pretty sure she has a hairball, because she's been making kind of movements with her head and her neck, and I just hope she doesn't vomit. But she's not doing, you know, the thing that cats do before they vomit, where they lick their lips. She's doing the thing that cats do when they have a hairball and they're trying to get a hairball up. So I'm just going to move some stuff out of her way, just in case she does get a hairball up, so that it doesn't, like, go on anything it's not supposed to. Who wants a snack? Would someone like a snack? You want a snack? Boo, would you like a snack? Yeah? So it's about 10:30 p.m. and the cats are going to have a snack. They're all very excited. And on this tray I have a small 3-ounce can of the Earthborn Farms, I think it's Earthborn Farms, Harbor Harvest. And this is salmon. And I wanted to give salmon to Stella because salmon is a fatty fish. And they say for hairballs, you know, give the cat a bit of oil or fat, and it helps the hairball go down. Who started that? Who started that? Did Stella start that, or did Boo start that? Who started that? Huh? I'm gonna have to rewind this and watch it to see who started that. That was not nice. Boo, you want food? Want a snack? Who wants a snack? You guys act like you didn't have any dinner, but you had dinner. So today the cats actually had dinner earlier than usual. They had their dinner around 6 p.m. and they've been having dinner later than that, so maybe that's why they're hungry. And they're all eating their food. And this is a little snack. And then they'll get like 1 spoon of crunchies, and then they're done for the night. It's 11:45 p.m. I'm trying to get some sleep because I have to be up early tomorrow. And Stella's been making those weird meowing noises here in the kitchen. So I just put a bunch of catnip on one of the fish toys. She's been going crazy over it. So I hope that she eats the catnip and then calms down. And I gave Boo one of the fish toys with some catnip on it. They're all kind of like rubbing around on it on the floor right now. And I put some on the plate for Simba. But Boo's going after like the loose bits that are on the floor. And Stella's going after the loose bits on the floor. And they better behave themselves, because I want to get some sleep. Right, Stella? Right, Simba? It's about 8 a.m. right now. The cats are having their breakfast. They're having Stella and Chewy's rabbit formula. And there's a little bit of baby food on top, a few crunchies. I mixed in some water. And Stella is not eating. I forgot she does not like this. So I'm going to pick up her plate because I don't want anyone overeating. And after everyone's done, maybe I'll give Stella a little bit of canned food. Holy moly, look at this. Boo ate his food just as fast as Simba and Splash. That's crazy. Wow, he ate that so fast. All of them did, except for Stella. Stella, you don't like the food? Okay, what would you like? I'm giving Stella half of a can of the Harbor Harvest because she enjoyed it so much yesterday. So I have the door shut right now, and I'll leave her in here so she could eat in peace. And then I'm gonna go out and finish up with the cat chores. It is 6:20 p.m. and Boo's hanging out here, Simba's hanging out here. I have a whole audience. And Stella's hanging out here, right, Stella? All the cats just had crunchies. They had a tablespoon of crunchies each because their food is not fully defrosted yet. They're having commercial raw food tonight, and I took it out a few hours ago, but it's taking longer to defrost. So they had crunchies first, and they're gonna eat a little bit later. And today I went to Trader Joe's and I bought a whole bunch of organic free-range chicken drumsticks. I also bought some of their all-natural chicken thighs. I had 2 packages of rabbit legs in the freezer, but I defrosted that yesterday, so I'm gonna be using these. And I also have a bag of chicken hearts and chicken liver. When I buy chicken hearts and chicken liver, I break them down into smaller portions for each recipe of raw food that I make, and they usually last several months. So this is about 8 ounces of liver and 8 ounces of hearts. In this cup, I have all of my dry ingredients that have either been ground down or have just been taken out of capsules and put in here. I have a can of pumpkin. This is a really large can. I'll probably only use half of this. And then I have salmon oil and some vitamin E. And what I have here are my 2 new grinder plates. They just arrived yesterday. And these are the grinder plates that I've been using. So this is the larger one that I had, and this is the smaller one that I had. And the smaller one is 4.5 millimeters, and the larger one is 7 millimeters. So I just bought a 10 millimeter grinder plate, and this is the smallest one. This is a 3 millimeter grinder plate. I want to use this one and see how the cats do with their food, because whenever they do leave pieces of food on their plates, I've noticed that they're pieces of bone. So I'm thinking maybe if I grind everything smaller, they'll eat more of their food. I mean, right now they eat like, let's say 99% of their food, 98%. I'm wondering if, you know, they lick the plate totally clean. So when I grind up all of this meat today, the first pass will be with the large one, the 10 millimeter, and then the second pass will be with the really small one. And we'll see how that goes. Stella has a front row seat. When I turn the grinder on, she's probably gonna run, but she's watching me do all the prep work. It is 6:42 p.m. and I just ground up all of this meat with the large grinder plate. I have about 3 more packages of chicken thighs that I rinse and then I cut the excess skin off of. That's what I leave on, and then I cut off just like an extra flap of skin. I just turned around and Stella was standing right here eating the food out of here. I don't know what's gotten into her. Stella, do I have to put you downstairs? I can't even turn my back for like a minute and you're eating food that hasn't even been fully prepared? This is what she's doing now. She's hiding on this chair because she's waiting for me to turn my back. She's gonna try to get back up on the table. This is what the meat looks like after it's been through the 2 different size plates. So this meat was through the large grinder plate, the 10 millimeter plate. And this is the 3 millimeter plate. This is really fine. This is taking a long time to come through the grinder. If I feel this meat, I don't feel any bones to it at all. It's pretty amazing how smooth this is coming out. And you can see this is just a lot more chunky. It's 7:25 p.m. and I'm just about to finish up grinding this meat. And I had the grinder on, and all of a sudden, all of the cats that were in this room with me just started freaking out and running out of the room. So because they did that, because they were all freaked out, I shut off the grinder and I was like listening. I didn't hear anything. So then I shut the back door and I locked it because I was like, well, I don't know what they're hearing. And I walked to the other side of the house. I went to the front door and I was checking out, like, what's going on in the front yard? Do I see anything? I didn't see anything. You know, sometimes they might hear an animal. Sometimes they might hear animals fighting. Like, I don't know what they heard. But as I was on the other side of the house, all of a sudden, this doorbell rang. The back doorbell started ringing. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? So someone was at my back door. And then I heard them talking Spanish, and usually it's the UPS driver. Usually he leaves packages at the back door, but I'm not really expecting any packages right now. But I looked out the window and it was him. So how weird is that the cats heard that? Like, the cats knew he was coming before he probably was even here. Like, it's just so weird. Right now it's 8:20 p.m. And I just gave Hydrox a really big scoop of the new homemade raw food. And I put some water in there and mixed it around a little bit. And he is really enjoying it. I mean, he is just inhaling it. He's eating it so fast. So I'll mix up some more for him. And it looks like it's a hit, at least with Hydrox. And because of the, really small grinder plate, he doesn't have any teeth issues with it, so that's what I'll do. I just made him some more food. This time I gave him almost like 2 scoops of it, and I added a lot more water, so it's much soupier. It's almost like a meat milk. And he's enjoying that. And Stella and Boo just got in a fight, because they're both hungry. Boo, just be nice, okay? Just let me clean up and then we're gonna eat, okay? I'm cleaning up the meat grinder and I just took it apart and I found this. This is all bone. These are all bone pieces that did not make it through the grinder. Like, they're all, here, and they're kind of stuck in the grinder. Like, this was the last of whatever was in the grinder, and it's all bone. And obviously a good amount of bone got through the grinder, but a good amount of bone is stuck in the grinder. And we can see what size the larger grinder plate grinds up the bone. So it grinds it up to about the size of like a cucumber seed or a squash seed. I would say like a cucumber seed. And overall, I think I did around 15 pounds of meat. So overall, this is not a whole lot of bones that are left over, but it is interesting to me how all the bone got just caught up there in the grinder, and maybe it was blocking stuff. I don't know. But the meat was coming out slow, and I was a little nervous that the motor was getting hot because it took a while. But yeah, I'm just documenting this. This is the first time I've seen this. It is 9:22 p.m. right now, and I have been like working nonstop since 9 o'clock this morning. It has been more than a 12-hour work day. I got to my office at 9 a.m. and it's now 9 p.m. and I've just been working. I came home and I've just been working nonstop, and It's crazy. Hydrox is eating his third plate of food. He is really, really, really enjoying this batch of homemade raw food. So that's good. What that means, though, is that this batch is not going to last as long as it would if only the inside cats were eating it. So the batch that I made last time ended up lasting a month, probably a little bit more than a month, because it was only 4 cats eating it. And when 5 cats eat it, it doesn't last as long. But that's fine because Hydrox really likes it. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.